What's up, guys? It's Ballhawk32, and I'm just going to give you a quick little update on the speck candyshell and lemondrop licorice, which is the black and yellow combo. Couple things that I like about the case. I love how it feels, although it's a bit chunky. I'll get into that later. But I like the way it looks, and I love the two-tone color, and I like how it really protects the phone really well. It has really good shock protection and scratch and dent protection, all that stuff, all that good stuff. But there's a lot of stuff I don't like about this case. This is still my favorite case. I'm not trying to slash it too much, but I do really hate how badly it scratches easily. It scratches pretty easily. Like, that's what you get from a polycarbonate hard case. If it's black, it's gonna show scratches. Maybe if you got the yellow, not the yellow. Maybe if you got the white or the gray, it won't show scratches as easily, but the black really does show scratches pretty easily. Another problem that I have, it is a bit chunky. Since it's a dual layer silicone and polycarbonate hard case, it adds a little bit of bulk. Alright, it's still great protection for the bulk, but I'm kind of looking for something with a little bit minimal, a little bit less thickness. Not too much like the speck, like the power support whatever it's called, power support air jacket. I don't want it to be that small, because that barely protects it at all, but I don't want it to be as chunky as this is, because it does look more chunky. It definitely feels more solid in the hand, though. It's more, you feel more phone, like it feels like a chunkier phone. I'm thinking about getting a bodyguards. Maybe see how that works out. But back to this. Problems that I also have with it. When you try to use a USB cable, this works perfectly fine. And if you have this one, because you get it with the iPhone, it works great with this case. As you can see, it just makes it with that lip. But the reason why I'm saying that is because if you have one of the USB cables with the buttons on each side, like the chunkier ones, the old ones that used to come with the old video iPod Classics and stuff like that, the ones with the buttons on the side, that really doesn't work that well with the speck candyshell. I used to try and use that, but it really didn't fit in there, since this is a pretty tight fit case, so it didn't fit in there well, and you didn't get a good connection, and it kind of messed up the USB cable. So that's another problem. But other than all those problems, and other than this huge one that I don't think I talked about, how the yellow in this case gets dirty real easily. You can kind of see some dirt there. If I had a better camera, you'd be able to see all the problems that I'm talking about. But once again, I need to get a new camera. But I'll do that some other time. But the yellow kind of turns into like a mustardy color, and not only that, but it turns like mustardy, and it looks really dirty. It looks like really dark. It gets darker than it was the first time, and it kind of gets like greenish and stuff, and it just gets dirty. I mean, you're not going to place this on like a napkin or a paper towel every time you put it on a table. I mean, tables are going to be kind of dirty sometimes, but the yellow really gets dirty easily. I mean, I've been using this case for probably a month, I don't know, two weeks, and it does get dirty. I mean, it does. The back especially, where the speck symbol is, it gets dirty. But yeah, that's pretty much my quick little update on the speck candyshell. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna do a video on the how that Purify Express Plus works out, and also I have a quick question. How come this doesn't allow me to wake up to my iPhone? I mean, it has an alarm, and I just bought it yesterday, and I thought that I would be able to wake up to my iPhone, and I can't. It just uses that beeping noise to wake you up for the alarm. If you can answer that question, I'd be really